Today on the Topic Show, Bud Light Q3 sales are in, and they are as rough as the taste of Bud Light itself. Vivek tweet on claims of gay, trans, LGBT inconsistencies goes viral, getting 3.3 million views. Chris Christie gets roasted for going on CNN and saying that he is the only one going after and targeting Trump. Elon announces the Cybertruck is both bulletproof and arrow-proof on the Joe Rogan Experience. Walmart to invest $9 billion in store facelifts. Toyota to invest $8 billion in hybrid technologies. Twitter X valuation has dropped and it's worth about 57% less than what Elon bought it for. And the real estate industry is slapped with a $1.8 billion fine, and their stocks all precipitously tank. All that much more on The Topping Show. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Today's episode of Topping Show is sponsored by Topping Technologies. Topping Technologies is an IT value-added reseller and services company with a special proficiency in IT security. Heck, I see their founder released Toy Steak. I see he's quite handsome and brilliant. He's me, you see, that's the joke. If you're an IT leader or business owner, you can reach the team at sales@toppingtechnologies.com. Also trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of November, so if you can click that button, I'd greatly appreciate it. Now, going over to the business part of the podcast, you have Walmart to invest $9 billion for store facelifts. Now, this means they're overhauling currently nearly a third of its 4,500 U.S. stores, and it's their attempt to bid their sales for non-essential items, which, of course, is key. If you look at any grocery store, the industry average in terms of profit is about 2%, which is also known as nothing. It's one of those things where just one little small mistake and you're basically out of business. So that's why you see today most grocery stores are more of effect like a hybrid store. And I don't mean the silly vehicles. I mean in terms of they sell more than the traditional grocery product. That's why some of the biggest grocery stores that we know about are basically Walmart and Target. And you can also debate really how much groceries Target sells. But nevertheless, they have many things that are not just groceries like apples, oranges, and as I say, beef jerky. What else do groceries Americans buy these days? Yangling beer. It's a joke because, 30% of the sales are gone for Bud Light. But nevertheless, back to the Walmart instance, this is a situation where all these non-essential items, that's where they make a lot of their profit. And that's where people and consumers are pulling back their spend the most. They're decreasing that amount of spend more and more. So Walmart has to think of, well, what might be a better way to entice people to buy these products? Well, one way, if you're working physical retail, is to increase the ambience, make the experience a little bit better. So they're going to make it a little bit shinier, perhaps attempt to rival Target a little bit. I mean, Target is known for, in my opinion, having a more of a quote-unquote high-class shopping experience where they do have better ambient lighting, they have cleaner store shelves, and they invest a lot into their actual store displays. So it very well might be a way so that Walmart can improve those sales figures. Now, they noted that the first 117 revamped stores opened earlier Monday with better lighting, clearer signage, also signage for quote-unquote dollar shops for affordable seasonal items, and quote-unquote touch and feel displays that are meant to encourage customers to interact with home products, which makes sense. Even as a child, I remember back in the day, one of the coolest displays out there would be the Toys R Us displays where you could actually play with the toys. Granted, I was very privileged in the fact that I had both mom and father at home, and it's one of those situations where we didn't have the money where you could actually buy one of those little not the RC cars, it's a little toy car that you sit in and it's battery powered. However, we could afford to go to Toys R Us, and I don't know if that's really window shop because you're inside the store, but nevertheless, one of the most magical moments would be going there and actually getting to drive in those little electric little cars, and it was magical. And some of the other really cool displays with the Nintendo 64 displays, we could actually hold a controller and play and demo the game. And that we did buy a little bit, so definitely the store got ROI. But it's a great example of you can put your hands in the actual technologies that you're looking at, actual toys, actual products. It's a great way to entice a sale. So it'll be interesting to see as Walmart's rolling these out to more and more stores, what the effects be on their finances. Let me know, is this going to increase your perception of Walmart if they were to clean it up a little bit, so to say, make it a little more luxurious? Or do you think this might not really entice their current customer base to increase the spend of non-essential items? Be fascinating to see, but as I always say, time shall tell. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of November. So if you can click that button, I'd greatly appreciate it. Also, the comments are a great way to help me make the show better and better, as your feedback is greatly appreciated as well. Also, and lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.